In the Kharkiv region, T-72B3M tanks of the 11th Army Corps from the Sever group of forces carried out direct fire engagements against Ukrainian positions. Fortified strongholds and enemy manpower were identified and brought under sustained fire. The strikes suppressed defensive positions and enabled continued pressure across the sector. In the Black Sea, a Ukrainian unmanned surface vehicle was targeted with a Kornet anti-tank guided missile. The strike hit the vessel directly, resulting in its destruction. The engagement reduced maritime threat activity in the area. In the Poltava and Dnepropetrovsk regions, Geran strikes targeted trains used by Ukrainian forces overnight. The impact disrupted transport and logistical movement in the area. Near the village of Prishib, air defense elements of the 3rd Separate Brigade were targeted with a FAB-500 strike. The impact disrupted air defense activity at the position. In the town of Kostiantynivka, air defense units of the 100th Separate Brigade were engaged in a follow-up strike. A FAB-1500 aerial bomb was deployed, delivering a heavier impact against the target. In the Kharkiv region, near the village of Maximivka, a vehicle shelter was identified and engaged. Cruise munitions were directed toward the position, resulting in a precise strike on the site. In the sector of operations of the Sever group of forces, FPV drone units conducted a strike against a Ukrainian Bogdan self-propelled howitzer. The system was identified in position and tracked prior to engagement. The drone strike hit with precision, destroying the artillery unit and reducing fire support capabilities in the area. An IRIS-T air defense system was identified by Reconnaissance on May 2. An assault unit of the 50th Varangian Brigade received target coordinates and engaged the system using a UAV. The strike destroyed the target, reducing air defense capability in the area. Near Kryvyi Rih, in the Dnepropetrovsk region, a Geran strike targeted a Ukrainian diesel locomotive. The locomotive was identified and engaged, resulting in a direct hit. The strike disrupted rail transport and reduced logistical movement in the area. In the Zaporizhzhia region, a T-80BVM tank crew of the 68th Army Corps from the Vostok group of forces conducted a direct fire mission against a fortified position. The target, a Ukrainian stronghold, was identified during reconnaissance and brought under observation. The crew adjusted fire before engaging, maintaining sustained pressure on the position. Multiple rounds were delivered with precision, striking the structure and surrounding defensive points. The engagement resulted in the destruction of the stronghold, reducing resistance and supporting continued operations in the area. In the Sumy region, an ODB-1500 strike targeted a dam. The impact struck the structure, causing significant damage. The strike affected local infrastructure and disrupted water control in the area. In the Dobropolia direction, a Malka self-propelled artillery system of the Center group of forces was tasked with engaging a fortified position. The target, a Ukrainian stronghold, was identified and confirmed through reconnaissance. Fire data was adjusted before the strike, ensuring accuracy against the position. A series of rounds was delivered, impacting the structure and surrounding defenses. The engagement resulted in the destruction of the stronghold, reducing resistance in the area. In the Krasny Liman direction, a Giatsint-S crew of the 25th Combined Arms Army from the Zapad group of forces engaged camouflaged enemy positions. Personnel, UAV command posts, artillery systems, and electronic warfare assets were targeted and destroyed. In the village of Ukrainka in the Kherson region, a Geran strike targeted a Ukrainian UAV depot. The facility was identified and engaged, resulting in a direct hit on the site. The strike destroyed stored drone assets and disrupted aerial operations in the area. In the sector, Yolka air defense drones were deployed to counter incoming aerial threats. The systems conducted kinetic interceptions against aircraft-type attack UAVs. Targets were tracked in real time and engaged directly, resulting in mid-air neutralization. The interceptions reduced aerial activity and strengthened airspace control in the area. A Ukrainian mortar position was identified and targeted by a drone strike. The munition hit with precision, destroying the system in place. The strike reduced indirect fire capability in the area. Across the Pokrovsk, Mirnorod, and Dnepropetrovsk directions, units of the SENT group of forces continue active combat operations against Ukrainian positions. Engagements are concentrated in the areas of Krasnoarmeysk, also known as Pokrovsk, and the surrounding sector of Mirnorod. Russian forces are targeting enemy infantry, along with armored and transport vehicles supporting frontline activity. Artillery systems and fortified positions are also engaged as they are identified. Footage recorded on May 4 captures multiple strike moments across these sectors. Ukrainian positions, including temporary deployments and defensive structures, are hit during ongoing operations. Heavy unmanned aerial systems are among the targets, alongside communication nodes used to coordinate battlefield activity. These strikes aim to reduce situational awareness and limit operational response. As engagements continue, logistical elements and transport routes are repeatedly targeted. The destruction of equipment and infrastructure contributes to reduced mobility and weakened sustainment. The cumulative effect of these actions maintains constant pressure across multiple directions, gradually degrading combat capability and restricting maneuverability in the area. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.